eliminating poverty in this province. But we recognize that as long as deep inequalities in education still exist, we will never redress the economic injustices of apartheid. Providing quality education, Speaker, is the most important matter of opportunity that any government can provide young people. Mr. Speaker, 4 years ago we released our strategic plan for education up to 2019. This plan has served as the blueprint for the sustained and systemic approach we have followed to improve academic performance, particularly in languages and mathematics, the National Senior Certificate, as well as to reduce the number of underperforming schools in this province. We have stuck to this plan and not deviated from it. Nor have we deviated from the targets we set ourselves in 2009.
And we've continued to spend the bulk of our education budget,
which is over 80% on the poorest 60% of our learners. And I think it's important for me to repeat that. We spend 80% of our education budget on the poorest 60% of our learners, which is quite low. Some of our achievements in helping schools in the poorest quintiles include, firstly, increasing the amount allocated to our school feeding scheme by more than 100%. From 112 million in 2009, Speaker, to 260 million in 2013-14, and expanding the program to schools in quintiles 4 and 5. Last year, we also introduced a breakfast meal for learners, in addition to the lunch meal they receive each day. Secondly, Speaker, we have also expanded our No Free Schools program, which already covers all public schools in quintiles 1 to 3, to additional schools in quintiles 4 and 5. Thirdly, 216 schools in these quintiles applied for no-fee status, and the Western Cape Education Department has allocated 46 million rand in 2014-15 to cover these costs. The Western Cape government, fourthly, also pays the highest amount of money when compared to any other province to schools who qualify for fee exemptions, an amount of over 90 million over